Hey guys, and welcome to episode 5 of the mixing series of tutorials. We are still mixing the Andrew Cole Dead Roses song, which you can find on the website, the link's in the description. You can also find his YouTube channel at Andrew Cole Music on YouTube. You can subscribe to him, keep up to date with all his new music, and quite possibly there'll be more sessions of his on the website so you can download and practice your mixing. So we left off, we finished the guitars. We got rid of 3 guitars. We got rid of the second acoustic, the DI, and one of the electric guitars, which was just sitting there doing nothing. And then we also put our guitars into groups, acoustic and electric guitar groups. Then we also EQ'd, compressed, and then EQ'd again because we are that OCD about our EQ. You also saw me using this technique to get things to fit together. If you think about mixing like a jigsaw puzzle, whoops. So we have this EQ here, and then we have this EQ here. We're going to actually use the electric guitar, it's a bit easier to see. Let's open this one, and open this one. So you can see here that what I have done is I've kept the boosted high frequencies, the 4.9 and the shelf up there. In the right one here, you can see that I've boosted the high mids and the low mids, whereas in the left, I've cut the high mids and the low mids. Now what that does is it creates room for each other, so they are fitting together like a jigsaw puzzle. Like if you open your hands up and put your fingers in between the other fingers, that's what it is doing. It's fitting together snug like that. It's really useful if you have competing instruments like electric guitars. Now, if you are aware of the mono mixing situation thing going on here, I always like to mix in mono sometimes, so you get an idea of what's happening. Now, I'm not sure, but I think the sound that you're getting through YouTube is mono anyway, which is stupid. But if it's not, then I'm going to show you this trick that I use with the Waves S1 Shuffler. Now, you can find a free plugin, but I have not found one. So the S1 Shuffler comes as a bundle with Waves, but it is quite expensive just to have that. And what you do is you pull the width down to 0, and then you have your mono mix.
Smell dead roses.
So you can hear there that everything's fitting fairly nicely together. There are a couple things in the acoustic guitars which are playing havoc with each other, but who listens to mono anyway? It's best to listen to mono because not everyone sits directly in the center of the speakers. They're always going to be off to one side or in another room, and they're only going to be hearing the one channel or the 2 channels combined, which is why you do this, just to check if it works out okay. But as you can hear, the 2 guitars fit really nicely together. Whereas if I take off the EQs, you can sort of hear this fight between them. But then it sounds perfect together. Perfect in harmony. Ha 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 ha. So you can just bypass that if you want it back in stereo. So this is a whole mix again. So the purpose of this video was to do the vocals. So we're going to start with the lead vocals. So we're going to try and find a suitable level. To do that, I'm going to turn my headphones down so I can get a rough idea of what's too loud and what's too quiet. You probably won't hear a thing, but what I'm doing is I'm listening at a low volume to hear what's up in the center.
Dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air?
So you can hear there that the lead vocal is so much more balanced in the mix now. Just that fine tuning of volume at a low volume with your monitors really helps get that place where it sits nice, volume-wise. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring over this EQ once again. I'm just going to soften it to 6 dB octave. Then we're going to compress our vocal. Before we do that, I'm just going to find a bit where he's singing a lot more than he is there. So here's nice because you've got them both singing as well. So let's loop that.
I smelled it in roses.
So the preset is pretty hard on the vocal now. It's cutting off -6 on nearly every syllable he sings. So we're just going to soften the knee by 2.5, ratio up to 4.
I smelled it in roses.
Now, with vocals I like to series compress, which basically means you compress, EQ, then compress again. Or you can put 2 compressors one after each other. Whatever you do, it's series compressing, and what basically happens is that one controls the peaks and the other basically softens everything out and adds the colour that you want. But with the Digi-Design, you don't really get colour with their compressors or limiters because they are really transparent. It's good for really clean songs if you want that pristine sort of sterile sound. But I still prefer the analog ways. Yes, I know, I'm 19 and I still prefer analog. Don't shoot me. They just have such sonic quality to them which you can't get with digital. It sucks. Even all these UAD plugins with the tape emulations, they're really good, but they don't come anywhere close to the sort of stuff you can do with tape. So enough of that silly I'm getting old rant. I'm just going to listen to these vocals again.
I smelled it in roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses?
So because this is going to be taking care of the sudden bursts of energy, I'm going to turn the attack and release down.
I smelled it in roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smelled it in roses.
So now we've got that set, I'm going to add in, actually, yeah, I'm going to go with an EQ now. Okay, so I'm just going to cut around 60. I don't need to actually, because I've put the EQ plugin on. Okay, I'm going to cut around here. Just a wide, shallow, parametric here, around 300. Come on, sing. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the volume of the vocal because I believe it has come down quite a bit since I put the compressor on.
I smelled it in roses, dead roses in your hair.
Just a touch.
Can you smell roses like candy in the air?
Now I'm going to add some air into the top.
I smelled it in roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smelled it in roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses?
We're going to compress again.
Candy.
Actually, before I do anything, let's talk about DSs. We're going to put our DS on before the first compression plugin because you can really hear his when he sings Roses. It's really irritating me now. This is why you want to A/B all of the mics that you're given, because some of them handle the sibilants a lot better than other mics. No, I did not want that. I'm not going to do it the hard way of sidechaining ever again. De-esser din 3. So we're just going to solo and take out these two.
I smell dead roses.
I'm going to use a preset.
In your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell dead roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses?
Whoops, there goes my text.
Candy in the air. Yeah.
Let's have a listen to With the de-esser on.
I smell dead roses.
So much nicer. It fits so well in with the track now.
Can you smell roses like candy in the air?
In fact, it sounds a
I
bit
smell dead roses.
too full on.
Dead roses in
So we're just going to add back in some of the low
Can
frequencies,
you smell
I think.
Roses like candy in the air.
Now let's have a listen.
I smell dead roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell dead roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy?
So now we've done that, we're going to add another compressor just to even out everything else.
I smell dead roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell dead roses, dead roses in your hair. Can you smell roses like candy in the air? I smell dead roses.
So now we have a really nice vocal sound going on. Let's just check somewhere else in the mix, say for the beginning.
Well, I should have kissed you, not dismissed you. Whoa. But I thought I'd lose you, I may amuse you. Oh. And all of the moonlight sparkling down from the sky. Blue diamonds in your eyes. Taste the sweetness of your smile. Dead roses all the while.
So it's quite
I smell
soft
dead roses.
and it fits in really well with the track. Now it will need some automation, but I think I'm going to have to cut it here and work on the background vocals in the next episode. So I hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching and goodbye.